This video will explain about Freya, the Norse goddess of beauty. Freya plays an important role in Norse mythology. As a symbol of beauty and magic, she is worshipped as the goddess of love and fertility, and has influenced many stories with her beauty and magical powers. For example, her tears are said to turn to gold, and many stories are told of gods and mortals attracted by her charms. This makes Freya a very important figure in Norse mythology, symbolizing the power of beauty and magic. Freya is a strong and independent goddess figure, and her family also plays an important role in the mythology. She appears as a member of the Vanguard clan, and is involved in important mythological events with her brother Freya. She is depicted as skillfully manipulating her own love and beauty, sometimes overcoming difficulties with a strong will. Freya is not only a beautiful goddess, but she is also a god who influences many people through her family ties and strength. Freya has been a central figure in many adventures and stories in Norse mythology, and her stories are still loved by people today. The stories involving her include elements of love, betrayal, and magic, and these stories demonstrate her multifaceted character. Particularly famous is the story of her quest for the Brisingamen, a golden necklace, to restore her own beauty. In this tale, Freya faces the challenge of making a deal with 4 dwarves to obtain the necklace, and to comply with their demands. The dwarves demand that Freya have a love affair with them. Freya struggles with this demand, but eventually accepts it in order to get the necklace. She also has to contend with other deities over the necklace, and complex relationships develop that test her wisdom and resolve. Through these episodes, Freya is positioned as one of the most alluring and influential female deities in Norse mythology. After the trickster god Loki informed Odin of Freya's actions, Odin became angry and ordered Loki to steal the necklace, which Loki stole and gave to Odin while Freya slept. When Freya realized the necklace was missing, she tried to get it back and went directly to Odin. Freya was promised the return of the necklace, on the condition that Odin would provoke an eternal war between the 2 kings, which Freya accepted, and the necklace was recovered. This war was not just any war. This war is between 2 kings, Hogni and Hedin. According to the story, Freya uses magic to lead these kings to war. This war is fought daily, and at night all the warriors who have died in battle are resurrected and fight again the next day, a pattern that repeats itself forever. This enduring war story reflects themes of fate, revenge, and immortality in Norse mythology. Freya's golden tears and cat-drawn chariot symbolize her mystical power and unique charm. These symbols represent her emotional depth and magical powers. In particular, the golden tears indicate her deep feelings of love and loss, and their transformation into gold underscores the value and influence of her emotions. On the other hand, the chariot pulled by the cat represents her elegance, and at the same time reflects the mysterious and independent nature of the cat animal, symbolizing Freya's strength and autonomy. Through these symbols, Freya is portrayed as more than just a goddess, but as a being of special power and charm. Freya is an important goddess in Norse mythology, with powerful magical abilities. She is the goddess of beauty and love, but she can also use magic to influence various events. For example, she can use love magic to bring people together or break up their hearts. And as a fertility goddess, she may use magic to work with nature to encourage the growth of crops. In addition, she was important to voyagers, as she manipulated the weather to ensure the safety of the seas. Thus, Freya is not only a goddess of beauty, but also a powerful magician in Norse mythology. Freya used a special magic called Seiðr, which allows her to foretell the future and use magic. Seiðr is an ancient magic with the power of prophecy and enchantment, and Freya uses this magic to perform a variety of mystical powers. Specifically, on one occasion Freya used Seiðr to foresee a major disaster in the future, and conveyed this information to the gods, so that they could take appropriate measures. On another occasion, she used Seiðr to locate a missing human and reassure his family of his whereabouts. These actions depict Freya as a mysterious and powerful being, not just a mythical figure. Freya is responsible for welcoming selected souls of warriors who have died on the battlefield to her mansion, Folkvangr. Folkvangr is one of the places where the souls of warriors who have died in battle go, and is a realm ruled by Freya. This is different from Valhalla, which is ruled by Odin, also a place where warriors who have died in battle go. According to legend, half of the souls of warriors who die in battle are welcomed by Freya to Folkvangr, and the other half are welcomed by Odin to Valhalla. Folkvangr reflects the nature of Freya, goddess of fertility and love, while Valhalla reflects the nature of Odin, god of war and glory. This role of Freya shows that she is not only a beautiful goddess, but also an important figure who influences the destiny of warriors. Freya also has a close relationship with Valhalla and the Valkyries, choosing the souls of warriors with them in Norse mythology. Valhalla is the house of Odin, and he too chooses the souls of warriors. But Freya is to welcome half of them into her house. The Valkyrie is responsible for selecting the warriors, who have fought bravely on the battlefield, and these chosen warriors are welcomed by Freya and Odin. Thus, Freya is closely associated with Valhalla and the Valkyries, and has a great influence on the fate of the warrior's soul. Freya also plays an important role in stories about her relationships with other deities. This is because her beauty and magical powers influence her relationships with the other gods, and how the story unfolds. For example, in her interactions with Odin and Loki, her charm and wisdom add drama to the story. Freya is not just a goddess of love, she develops diverse aspects of Norse mythology through her relationships with the other gods. This video explained Freya, the Norse goddess of beauty. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like this video. History Spectrum.